What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, welcoming you back to more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Akari, hey Akari! Have you heard? There have been reports that a huge shadow appeared in the Cobalt Coastlands and then just vanished without a trace. Akari, my girl, you must tell me. You went to the Temple of Sinnoh with Volo, correct? What exactly happened? I see. In that case, the shadow in the Cobalt Coastlands may be none other than Giratina, the Pokemon said to have once been banished to the reverse side of our world. I do believe this calls for a survey. Cobalt Coastlands are pretty vast. I hope you have some idea where to look. And there it is, on the trail of Giratina. So why don't we activate that? And, well, we'll have to track the guy down. So, welcome back, everybody. Today, we are going to immediately be jumping into catching the last remainder of the Pokemon necessary to fill up our Pokedex pages. I am going to be swapping a few out, though, really quickly. I'm going to get some of these lower level Pokemon back in. And ultimately, I do want to have Arrow and Darko with me, as they are my two strongest members, because they just get shit done. And I do appreciate them for that. But I also want to have Quillfish with me, because we're going to work on evolving that while we're out in the Cobalt Coastlands. So, not really going to do a whole lot here. The only thing I'm going to really do while we're here is check with Ginter again, make sure that Ginter doesn't have any new items for me, possibly. Probably doesn't, but it's worth checking at least. Nope, you do not. Okay, well, let's get the heck on out of here then. Actually, though, there is one particular item that I actually do want to see if I can purchase, and I think I can get it here. Let me see. Crafting materials. No. Let me check one more place. I can't remember if these are even sold or not, but if they're not, gosh, okay, yep, they're not sold. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna dip into my item box, and I'm gonna grab all of the balls of mud and spoiled apricorns that I can get. So finally, these things are actually gonna come in handy, at least a little bit. Let me grab, where are they all at? So we got balls of mud, we got snowballs, and we got spoiled apricorns. These are all stun ability things that we can actually use to our advantage. I got some there, which are all going to be necessary for some of the Pokemon that we're going to be going after. So let's head on outside the village. And actually, the first place that I'm going to be going is the Obsidian Fieldlands. And I'm going to head out to the Heights camp really quickly. Now, let's take Darko and Co, and we're going to head off towards Ramanas Island, which it doesn't look like there are any new satchels in the area, which is fine, and we're going to kind of make our way over that way, but I'm not going to go too fast because actually, like I said, I need to work on leveling up Quillfish, so why don't we start, by beating this Staravia, and we'll kind of make our way over there with multiple uses of Quillfish's signature move, or we could just, have that happen immediately. You absolute jerk face. Well, never mind then. Never mind. You're going to be like that, get a critical hit immediately? That was super uncool of you. Why did you do that? I just want to do some damage with Quillfish. My goodness. Well, I guess I'm not going to fight you then. That was ridiculous. What a way to start. Fine then. I won't fight you. I'll fight your little weasel friend over here. Because we got to use strong style moves a bunch of times, just like we did with the agile style moves on Stantler. But at least this time, though, we have 15 power points to go with instead of 10, so we don't have to heal as often with our max ethers as we go. Also, this allows me to get more balls of mud, which I am going to need a little bit later. But like I said, we're going to be heading off towards Ramanas Island for today's episode. Let's use another Barb Barrage. Just do this over and over again until we're eventually able to get ourselves Overquill. But like I said, it's going to take some time. That's only 2 of 20 to go. What are you? Oh, you're just Abra. You're probably just gone, huh? Okay, well, let's keep going. I'm going to use Weirdeer, and we're going to go across. And actually, on Ramanas Island, I probably shouldn't try to do any damage here to anything, because over here, they're at a much higher level. Maybe I can get away with it, though. I don't know. I could probably fight these Apom and stuff. So we're going to be taking a look around, and we're specifically going to be going after one. I'm looking for one particular thing in the area. I also might be misremembering this, and I might not even be able to do this yet, but I'm pretty sure it's available now. Because as far as I know, the unlock conditions for this are only capturing Cresselia, Regigigas, and Heatran. and then you can just jump right on into this. But my sources could be incorrect. So if they are, I apologize. At the very least, we are doing a little bit of damage with Quillfish here as we go. Okay, so let's keep going. What else is attacking me? What else noticed me here? Oh, Drifloon. Hi. Yeah, I can use Barb Barrage on you too, although it's probably not going to be as strong because it's, well, not very effective. But maybe we can get away with a one-shot. I would like that, please. Let's see. Okay, not even close, although we did poison Drifloon at the very least. So that's going to use Astonish a few times. Probably, I'm sure it gets to go twice. Did Fog just roll in? Oh, no. Are you... absolutely hate this stupid... this stupid effect. Okay, at least this shouldn't miss because it's strong style. There we go. All right, that's enough uses there. Let's keep going. Son of a gun. Okay, I'm going to keep moving up here. There's a Palm over here. And you know what? I think it is not here. So hold on just a second. Okay, I seem to have made a mistake. I jumped the gun just a little bit too quickly here, and I apologize for that. There is one thing I need to do before we actually are able to start the quest that I think we were going to be starting, and that is by heading on into the Galaxy Hall. So, oops, my bad. Probably should have come in here first. So we can get this little cutscene here. Because Mistress Kagita is waiting for us. I've just been told of the foul plan Volo had concocted. Well, think no more on that scoundrel. Just another tale of passion burning too bright and consuming its bearer. That is what happens if you allow it to. But what of you? Are you making progress with your... What do you call your studies of Pokemon? Surveying, was it? It's going all right. Indeed. Well, Hisui still holds more fascinating Pokemon. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Which Pokemon would you hear about? Oh, Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. Let's take a look. Tornadus, in every direction it flies, stirring up tremendous storms as it goes. When a blizzard batters the Alabaster Icelands, Tornadus may be about. Shall I speak to you of one of them? How about Thundurus? Now, Thundurus, as it flies around, it fires bolts of lightning every which way. When a rainstorm lashes the Cobalt Coastlands, Thundurus may be about. And lastly, but not leastly, is Landorus. Yes, Landorus, the Pokemon hailed as the guardian of the fields. I like that we are inside of Baggins' bicep right now. It seems it can be glimpsed in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Perhaps you'd be so good as to catch it for me? Can I speak to you about it on them? Nope, I am done, thanks. Is that so? I know not why these three have chosen to show themselves. Perhaps the cause lies with the space-time rift or simply with their own whims. I suppose their stirring up storms and casting bolts of lightning may trouble you aplenty, but nature has need of such things. If you wish to know more, you'd best study the Pokemon for yourself. When you've completed entries in your Pokedex for Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus, come speak with me. Okay, so now we can activate this, and we will head off and worry about Giratina a little bit later on. But let's do that really quickly. And now I can go straight back to Ramanas Island, or exactly where I was, because now the quest is active, and we'll actually be able to find Landorus there. Okay, I decided to sleep to change the weather once we got here, because it was still very foggy. But now we're in the actual correct area. So here we go. This is going to be a little bit treacherous. So catching the weather trio is actually kind of obnoxious. And it actually gets even worse than this. So he is around here. There he is, right over there. So right next to this Alpha Apom. What we're going to want to do is we want to start throwing balls of mud at him. And see how there's that swirly bit around him at the moment? As long as that's there, you can't actually attack him. So quickly knock that down. And of course, it goes away. So off he goes. Come back here. Okay, hold on a second. If I can sneak up, that would be great. Okay, there's that. Quick, throw it. Come on. No, son of a gun. I hate that he always knocks you over. Get over here. Come on. Oh, and then, of course, the Alpha does, too. Why? Hold on. Can I maybe do this now? No, he's running away. Come on. You piece of crap. All right, hold on. No, he's getting away. I'm not going to be able to get to him. Oh, my gosh, I absolutely hate fighting these things. What is damaging me? Am I burning? Oh, gosh. Hold on. I need to get my frickin' health back. I hate catching these trio. So they'll be able to constantly do these damaging attacks, and you need to be really quick on the draw here. So I think I'm still good to throw a Pokemon at him because he's not fully surrounded by it. So yes, there we go. We're good. So I don't need to throw any more balls of mud. All right, it's time to actually fight this thing. So let's be relatively gentle. Let's not hit it too hard. Let's do a little bit of Dragon Claw Edge right there. Caught unawares and too stun to move. Now I'm going to use Poison Jab because it's not going to be as strong. There we go. Don't worry, the Weather Trio cannot run away like they can in the Bane games, which is very helpful to our cause. And now, I don't know if I want to chance another Poison Jab. I can't use Bulldoze, obviously, because I don't want to knock you out. So I'm going to just start throwing Ultra Balls now. It's probably not going to be as effective because he's not in the red, but whatever. Let's give this a go. And honestly, Landorus is the easiest of the 3 to catch, if I could be completely honest. But just because Landorus doesn't depend on any weather conditions. So we got one. And now we need to head off to the next area, which is the Cobalt Coastlands. Actually, I think I should probably head off to the Alabaster Icelands first, just because in the Cobalt Coastlands we can actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. So I will meet you in the Alabaster Icelands next, and we can go after, is that Tornadus? Yeah, Tornadus. Here we are. I decided to start up here at the Ice Peak camp, although Tornadus is in the Bone Chill Wastes. We do have the satchels to go after, so let's do that first things first, just because I obviously need these to still evolve 2 more Pokemon. We're going to be working on these a little bit, and definitely going to want all of that extra MP before we go too far here. So we can go, you know what, let's go with Ava's Lost Satchel next. Now, here's the problem, though. We actually can't, where am I going? I need to go that way, yeah. We actually haven't spawned Tornadus just yet because we need the actual weather to be a blizzard. So we're going to have to sleep constantly again and again and again until we can get the desired weather pattern. So it's going to take some time. So I'm not too worried about that immediately. What I'm going to do is I'll head back to the Ice Peak camp after the fact, and then from there, and I think I'll just go straight to the Ice Peak arena. Oh, never mind. I am being targeted. I guess I'll just run. But we'll head back to the Ice Peak camp, and then I will just do that again and again until we can finally get the blizzard to spawn, and then we'll be able to get that. And yeah, it's fun. It's great. I hate it. No, seriously, I don't. The Weather Trio is probably my least favorite part of the entire game of catching, and we haven't even gotten into the worst one yet. Oh my goodness, these 3 are not fun, but oh, there is one that is so much worse that we still have yet to catch, and it's actually a brand new Pokemon that is exclusive to Legends Arceus thus far. Well, I guess it can be transferred to Scarlet and Violet, but it is not available in any previous game. And it's not like a Hisuian form either. It's just a straight-up new Pokemon, which I think is pretty cool. I guess that's the only thing about it that I think is pretty cool, because I hate catching this thing. All right, I think I saw the satchel from way up there on the edge. I was mistaken, but it was on the ledge that I was thinking of. Okay, so that's all of those. Let's turn all of these in really quickly and get as many merit points as possible. That is going to push us over to oh, not quite. We're just 20 away. So it looks like I'm going to have to get most of them. There's probably enough here. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Not enough to get the 2,000 necessary, but gosh dang it. Oh man, I wish. Okay, well, let's keep going. So let's head back to the Ice Peak camp. Like I said, we're just going to kind of sleep in intervals until we eventually get this to proc. So I'm not going to do any Quillfish fighting here at all. Not even going to bother with it. We'll just keep going until we get the intense blizzard weather effect. Already sounds like some wind's blowing. Is this it? It is. This is it. Okay, here, we're already good. Okay, off to the Bone Chill Wastes. So make sure I have the right area selected. I don't want Avalug's Legacy. There we go. Yep, all the way over that way. So we got to go fast because we obviously need to catch this thing before the weather lets up. And then we can do this thing. It's not easy catching this thing. We're going to have to use smoke bombs pretty expertly as we go. But welcome to the area. Just look around for him. Oh, he's right freaking next to that Alpha Glalie. Okay, hold on a moment. I am going to... Where's my smoke bombs at? Let's do this very carefully. Okay, there he is. Hurry, 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 hurry. Ball of mud, ball of mud, ball of mud. Glalie, get out of my way. Stop moving. There we go. We broke it. We broke it. We broke it. Did you notice something? Oh, you're mad. There he goes. He's running away. All right, quickly. I am going to try to... Oh, gosh, here he goes. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, you stupid alpha. No, go, 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 go. Get away from that. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, these Glalie. They are just going to hunt me down, aren't they? Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. He did his attack. Quick. Oh, my gosh, I just missed him. Not you. I don't want to fight you. Go away. No, it's going to be able to attack first, and because we're in the literal middle of a blizzard, it's going to do a ton of damage. Go away. That is not fun. All right, Tornadus. Okay, it doesn't have its it still has its guard down, which is good. I need to heal Arrow though before I go any further. Probably gonna have to end up using Darko for this. Let's just use a max potion. Don't need to, no point in using a full restore here. Not the Pokemon I wanted to use. You are oh, I was gonna say I almost got away with it. Let me switch to Weirdeer here. Okay, do your attack, please. I'm begging of you. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh, gosh, dang it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to it now because I took the hit. Get away from me. Dude, this Glalie is absolutely relentless. Quick. There. Get him. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh, I hate this. Like, it seriously is so... Like, it's not consistent. Get him. Thank you. My goodness. Finally caught him unawares. And we did isolate him at least this time. All right. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to just use Dragon Claw. Please don't crit this thing. Oh, my goodness. That was a lot of damage. All right. We're just going to have to start throwing Ultra Balls at this stage. Sheesh. That was so bad. And then the... Okay, well, at least we caught it first try. Hi-yi-yi. Not a fan of catching these things at all. I mean, yeah, the actual catching part, I guess, isn't turning out too badly, but it's everything else leading up to that I absolutely hate. All right, now I can take that pin off. I'm going to go back to the Ice Peak camp, and we are going to return and head off to the Cobalt Coastlands, which we have to do a similar thing with the weather and make it a thunderstorm as opposed to a blizzard if we want that one to appear. That one is probably even more obnoxious to do, though, because we're only allowed to use one type of ride Pokemon to catch it, and I absolutely freaking hate it. Ugh, and it's not even the worst one. It's not even the worst one. I have definitely been knocked out trying to go for these Pokemon so many times. In fact, when we go for the one that I'm talking about, I am absolutely going to be saving before I try anything. All right, Cobalt Coastlands. Of course, it is foggy, which is not what I want. There is satchels out here that I want to go after, though, so I probably should hit those first. Let's hit Norm's Lost Satchel right off the bat. Then we'll go after the other ones in the other direction. And then we can change the weather here. This will at least be enough MP for me to get myself a Sunstone, and then all that's left after that is the Metal Coat. There we go. All right, now on to this one up at the Veilstone Cape. Literal opposite end of the map, but also as the Braviary flies, it's not too bad. I think I'm going to actually take Bascu Legion across because that'll probably just be faster. I don't think Braviary is going to be able to make the glide the whole way across anyway. All the way across the cove. There we go. All right. And I do believe it is up the cliffs, so we'll use Sneasler to get to that, but it's dang close. And then the other two are not that far apart from one another, which is good. But then we'll have to fast travel over to the other camp for this one. So there is our satchel. Now let's hit this one here by the Isle Spy Shore. Which, at first time I read that, I always thought it said, like, Islesby or something like that. It's Isle Spy, obviously. It's just them combining two words. But I seriously thought it was, like, Islesby or something like that. And it's no. In hindsight, no, that's dumb. But I can totally see that being, like, one of those things I, like, imagine it being, like, as a kid. And then going, oh, gosh, how did I not realize? But no, as an adult, I even thought that. All right, well, there's that one. Now let's hit Max's Lost Satchel. Let me replace that pin as a little offset. There we go. Just up and around the hill over here. And we should be good. And this definitely needs to be my last episode of the recording session because it's already been a freaking long one. All right, off to the Coastlands camp, and now it is time to mess with... Well, first of all, let me get rid of that pin so I don't see it anymore. But now it is time to mess with the weather. But I don't think it's too hard to get it to spawn once you get here. You just got to keep trying over and over until you get it. So we're just going to kind of move between each of the different time frames until we get the spawn and we hear rain going. Rain and wind in particular. And look, it's foggy again. Come on now. I know you can do it. I really hate this part, though. Oh, it's so not fun. And the problem is I really don't have a Pokemon... Because the Pokemon that are going to be surrounding Thundurus the most are... Gyarados, and I don't have any electric moves on my team at all, so that's going to be incredibly frustrating to deal with. I did not mean to hit just a little while. That doesn't actually affect the weather at all when you do that. It just it's just healing essentially. So hold tight. All right, we finally got it to spawn. Took about I want to say about 6 or 7 days to finally make it happen. Not real life days, just cycling the time days, if that makes sense. So really quickly, before I head off for this one, I'm going to save. Probably should have been doing that with the other ones, but oh well. Now let's go and head out. Now this one is, if I'm not mistaken, right up, I believe just kind of off the coast here, not too far, although I think you need to head out a little bit more this way to actually get to it. It's within the Sands Reach area, which is where we're basically at. There you are. Yep, he's right there. Okay, so we got to hit him with a ball of mud first. And like I said, he is surrounded by Gyarados, which makes this incredibly frustrating. So we're going to try to avoid his attacks as we go. So come on. Okay, Thundurus. I just got to get you with a ball of mud. And the problem is there's just no way of like sneaking up on this guy because with Basculegion, there's no subtlety. You can't go into sneaking mode. There we go. Just avoid all those. Hit him with the mud ball. There we go. Get him. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. Okay. Whew, we were able to brute force through that. I'll take it. All right, so level 7D, I am going to go with... I'm just going to go with an Agile-style Dragon Claw this time because I really don't want to push my luck here. Let's hit that really quickly. There we go. Just a baby hit. Now let's go on to Iron Head, which is going to be not very effective. Defensive stats were lowered. That's fine. This shouldn't hopefully do too much damage. Come on. You know what? I'm satisfied with that. I am absolutely satisfied with that. Let's hope we get as lucky as we did with Landorus and Tornadus. Come on. First try. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It's so nice to see. Thank goodness that those all went down pretty easily. But there we go. All of them have been caught. Oh, my goodness. You know what? It could have been worse. But like I said, it's not over yet. It gets worse later. But at least those three were relatively painless. And thanks for the potion, I suppose. I don't know if I really wanted that, but I'll take it, I suppose. All right, so now if we take a look at our Incarnate Forces of Hisui, show Kagita the completed Pokedex entries for Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. That's right. We can't actually go after the next Pokemon until we have completely completed their respective Pokedex entries. Isn't that fun? No, I hate this part. So, yeah, I have to go back. I'm going to go into the pastures. What I'm going to have to do is I am going to basically have to fight with the three of them to fill up all of their Pokedex entries in full. So what we'll do is I want to see my Pokemon. I am going to stick Mothim, Glaceon, and Ninetales away. And I'm going to pull out the three big boys where... Oh, man, I emptied out. That's right. I forgot I released a bunch of Pokemon, and now they're probably just all over the place in here. There is Landorus, so Tornadus is somewhere in between. I'm pretty sure somewhere in between. There he is. Okay, I couldn't see him. Okay, so let's take a look at their different dex entries really quickly. So I'm going to go into entire Hisui region. All right, so first, Tornadus. Number caught, 1. All right, cool. We're at research level 2. Number of times used Extra Sentry, Bleak Wind Storm, which you can see as an arrow next to it, so it's a higher rate of improvement. Times you've seen an Agile style move. So we want to focus on Agile style Bleak Wind Storms specifically on Tornadus. With Thundurus, times you've seen Wild Bolt Storm with agile style moves. Again, focus on that, but also we can throw in some extra sensories in there as well because we don't want to solely focus on that. So I would say about 6 extra sensories on each of them, and then those Bleak Wind Storms to complete that. Now we got Landorus, the odd one out, up here. And Landorus, it is still agile style moves, but we need see it use Sandsear Storm. Obviously, we've already seen it used once in the battle, which kind of helps the research level out a little bit. But these are all things that I need to do. I am not going to do this on screen. I am going to do this off screen. I'm going to do it right here in the Cobalt Coastlands. In the next episode, we are going to start here in the Cobalt Coastlands with a Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus, all with completed Pokedex entries, as well as a Quillfish with 20 strong-style Barb Barrages complete. And then we can move on to catching the last and working on the last few Pokemon left to gather. Guys, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this episode very, very much. I will see you all in the next one.